Welcome to the new and improved 2021-2022 scheduling process presentation. There are many changes to the scheduling process this year, so let's walk you through an overview. This year's scheduling process will follow 4 main steps. Step 1, access your scheduling Google Classroom. Step 2, print your schedule card as a planning document. Step 3, plan your 2021-2022 class schedule. And step 4, complete the Google form with your course choices. So now that we have an overview, let's look at each step more in depth. First, looking at step 1, you will first need to access your scheduling Google Classroom. By now, I'm sure you're all very familiar with how to join a Google Classroom, and you have already received a link in your email to join your scheduling Google Classroom. So if you're a current 9th grade student, you will join the future 10th grade students Google Classroom. If you're in 10th grade, you'll join the future 11th grade Google Classroom, and so forth. Step 2 will be to access and/or print your schedule card, which this year will serve as a planning document in the scheduling process. Once you access your Google Classroom, you will go to Classwork and then Schedule Cards for incoming 10th, 11th, or 12th graders, depending on your future grade. 10th graders will only have one choice. However, 11th and 12th graders will choose between the basic schedule card, the IB schedule card, or the OSTC schedule card. Please note there is an additional video posted in Google Classroom for students that will be attending OSTC next year, so be sure to watch the additional informational video. Step 3 is to plan your schedule for the 2021-2022 school year. We have provided many resources in your Google Classroom to assist you with this process, such as the graduation checklist, the Clarkston High School curriculum guide, the CHS course selection guide, as well as virtual events and in-school opportunities to create the perfect schedule for you. Let's take a closer look at each of these resources. The first document that will be essential in planning your schedule for next year will be the graduation checklist. Use this worksheet along with your course history and your student view to be sure you are meeting all of your graduation requirements. If you need to make up a course for credit recovery, stay tuned for more information at the end of this video regarding credit recovery options. Next, the curriculum guide will provide a wealth of information, such as graduation requirements, program offerings, course descriptions, NCAA approved courses, course IDs, and so much more. Some items to note. Page 5 is an important page as it lists the courses that fulfill the math elective along the top and courses that fulfill the visual performing arts credit on the remaining half of the page. Next, reading the course descriptions are so important because Clarkston High School does not offer a drop add policy. Please understand what you are signing up for because your counselor won't be able to make changes next year. In addition, you will need to pay close attention to the course ID numbers assigned to each course, which are listed in blue in the curriculum guide next to the course title. This year, course IDs are required in your schedule submission, so you will want to write in these course IDs on your schedule card planning document. The next wonderful resource is the course selection guide. This is a quick reference sheet listing all of the classes offered at CHS, including which grades may take them, pre or co-requisites for the class, and again, the course ID numbers. Lastly, If you plan to apply for an application course such as LEAD, AWOD, Yearbook, Work-Based Learning, or a specialty program such as DEEP or IB, please see all applications are accessible in your Google Classroom. There is space on page 2 of your schedule card planning document to note these courses, as you will indicate them on your Google Form course requests. Please also attend the curriculum night with your parents, which will be held virtually on March 3rd at 7 p.m. Zoom links have been emailed to parents and students. So join us to learn more about the many opportunities and specialty programs available at Clarkston High School. Curriculum Day will be held during your school day on March 5th. On this day, teachers will review department offerings and make recommendations for course selections best suited to you. Now that you've accessed your Google Classroom and used the resources available to complete your schedule card document, the last step is to transfer this information into your scheduling Google form. The Schedule Google form will be available in your Google Classroom beginning March 10th at 7 a.m. and will close the following day on March 11th at midnight. Every student must submit their schedule choices in the Google form by this date and time. Scheduling Google forms can only be submitted once, so be sure you have a completed schedule card document before starting the process, including all of your course choices and the course ID numbers. As you can see, there are a lot of changes happening this year to the scheduling process compared to what you or an older sibling may have experienced in years prior. You may even think you missed a step. So if you've been used to the old process, here are some steps that you don't need to take this year. First, you will no longer come down to the Media Center to turn in a schedule card to your counselor. The scheduling Google form that you will complete will replace the need to turn in a paper schedule card. Second, you will no longer need to have your teachers initial your schedule card. However, your teachers will sign off on your course request electronically after you've completed the scheduling Google form. So be sure to request courses that you and your teacher have discussed. If you request a course that you do not meet the prerequisite requirements for, or your teacher has not recommended you for the course, then you will be contacted and the course will be changed. Third, you will no longer need to click your course requests into your student view. Counselors and our technology department will work together to upload these based on the courses you've requested on your scheduling Google form. So make sure to type in accurate course ID numbers. As you're choosing courses, be sure you are mindful of creating a balanced schedule. For example, do you have or plan to get an after-school job? Are you playing sports and have practice after school? Or are you involved in clubs, church groups, study or tutor groups, or maybe doing volunteer work? Be sure to consider all of these things when planning your schedule because you won't be able to change it next school year. For students that plan to pursue a Division I or Division II sport at the college level, make sure you are familiar with the eligibility requirements and that you are requesting NCAA approved courses for your high school schedule. It is your responsibility to be sure you are meeting all of your eligibility requirements. For more information, please visit www.ncaa.org. Another thing to consider when preparing your schedule for next year is researching college admissions websites for schools that you may aspire to attend. Clarkston High School's graduation requirements may vary greatly from what the college of your choice requires for admission, For example, requiring 3 years of a foreign language rather than 2. In addition, college admissions requirements vary by institution. So what U of M requires for admission may vary greatly from what Central or Western require. So it's really important that you do your research. If you would like to test out of a class, sign up will be available around the end of April, and test out will take place in August. Please note, you must keep the class you wish to test out of on your course requests. Once you successfully test out of a course, your counselor will exchange the course with a new course of your choice. In addition, if you would like to take a course through summer school, sign up will be available around May. Summer school classes are online and cost approximately $150 per half credit and may be taken for credit recovery or advancement. We hope you'll find this new scheduling process works well for you, and please know support is available. First and foremost, be sure to talk with your teachers. They know you, your academic strengths and capabilities, and will have the best recommendations moving forward. Again, Curriculum Day is Friday, March 5th, and we'll provide you the opportunity to have these conversations. Also, counselors will be available during lunches to answer questions. If your parent has further questions, counselors will provide 10-minute virtual meetings on Monday, March 8th from 1 p.m. to 3 p.m., and Tuesday, March 9th from 7:30 a.m. to 10:30 a.m. Please also note that due to caseload sizes, some changes have been made regarding who your counselor is, which will begin next school year. Hi, I'm Miss Carolyn, and I work with students with the last names A through DEM.
Hi, my name is Mrs. Custer, and I work with students with last names DEN through JOH.
Hi, I'm Miss Krasuk. I work with those students with the last names JOI through M.
Hi, I'm Mrs. McDaniel, and I work with students last names N through SE.
Hi, my name is Mr. Fitnevel, and I work with the students with the last names SH through Z.
We hope this video and the many resources available will allow you to create the perfect schedule for your 2021-2022 school year. And don't forget to watch the informative videos to assist you in completing the scheduling Google form, which again is how you will officially submit your course request this year. These videos are available in your Google Classroom. Thanks so much for watching and have a great day.